Van Winkle. I'm thinking, audio or Rip Van Winkle, I think, was the one I was thinking of right away. But yeah, so we're having people here. We do have some organizations, it looks like. We do have Secular Student Alliance over there. And we have some other booths. I can't read their signs from here, their banners from here. So I'm not sure exactly what those banners are for. But yeah, so we have a lot of people here running around, causing mischief and mayhem. Hopefully more mischief and less mayhem, because we don't want the cops to show up and throw everybody off, right? Lots of blue shirts. So we're going to have a lot of people getting together to take a very huge Secular Day at the Capitol photo with everybody there, which should be kind of cool. But yeah. It's actions like this that need to happen on a daily basis, okay? People need to start getting up, getting off their butts, and going and making themselves present and making a presence at the legislatures nationwide. This is not just a Arizona thing that needs to happen. This is something that needs to happen nationwide. We need people to get out there and actually start, doing things. Start making sure that people that are in power understand who they work for. And these people don't work for private corporations and special interest groups. These people work for the people of the United States, or the people of Arizona or New Mexico, or whatever state you're from. Okay? Now, the best way to get in touch with these people is, there's several ways. Okay? Emails. All legislators, of course, have, both at the state and federal level, have email addresses, or at least a form letter on their page, so that you can send them a message directly. Of course, that message goes through handlers and administrative assistants and everybody else before before it gets actually to the legislator. Then you also have phone calls. Okay, you can call your legislator. They have phone numbers posted. All of the Arizona legislators have their phone numbers posted. Once again, it either goes to a voicemail or it goes to a handler who answers the calls and filters them by, whatever. The things that you need to remember is, when you are calling your representative or you are emailing your representative, always state your name, state that you are a registered voter in so-and-so district, so they know that you're actually in their district and will have an impact on their vote at the next election cycle, and then what you are concerned about or what you want done. Okay? You always need to make sure that you have that going on, because if you don't, then they're going to blow you off. They only listen to people or pay attention to people when they know that they're an actual registered voter. The other way you can get in touch with them is, here in Arizona at least, we have this thing called Request to Speak at the state capitol. So it's basically like an online way to connect with your legislature. Okay, you can use Bill Tracker and or Bill Inquiry is what it's called, which will help you actually see what legislation is moving through committee. For example, the bill that Tori was talking about when she was up on stage earlier today, that bill is in committee, or it was passed through committee. Now, if you know what the bill number is, you use Bill Tracker, figure out what bill it is. You can search by keywords. You can search by pretty much anything that you want to. I always set up mine so that I see what my legislators are doing, which would be Senator Farnsworth, Representative Coleman, and Representative Townsend. I actually sort it so that I can see what bills they're working on, all the bills they're working on. You can sort it by issue. Okay, so if you are all part of healthcare, if you're worried about healthcare, you can actually set up your search string to search for bills that are based on healthcare or child services or whatever. Then you get those bill numbers, and then you go to the Request to Speak. The Request to Speak, you type in the bill number, it brings it up, it allows you to say that you support, you yes for the bill, no for the bill, or neutral on the bill. And then it also gives you space to where you can make a small comment that they will see in committee, pop up on their screen whenever they're going through. And you can also request to testify in committee for that bill or against that bill when it's being heard. So you would have to actually come down to the Capitol to do that. But it does give you that opportunity. Now, I know from experience and from talking to my state senator, who I ran against last year and the year before, he did say that he saw my name many times on bills that were going through committee. That is a public record, okay? Everybody that signs yes or no or neutral and makes comments on the request to speak system, that goes into public record. So it's always going to be there. And Kara's microphone just fell over again. Yeah, those things work really well. I got to get a better microphone set up. So, yeah, that's one of the things they do is it breaks it up that way. Hi, how you doing? Aha! Well, where's Michelle and everybody else? Oh, we were going to interview them. That means you're going to have to step in. Oh, Kara's up there getting food for me right now. So after we eat and everything, come over and we'll interview you. So we do have a representative from the Satanic Temple, Arizona here, and we're going to talk to her after lunch, which will be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put a song on the After School Satan's Club PSA so I can try to fix Kara's microphone that she broke.
Hello, my name is Michelle Short. Stu DeHaan and myself are co-chapter heads of the Arizona chapter of the Satanic Temple. We are trying to bring the After School Satan Club to a school district near you. The Supreme Court ruled in 2001, in the case of Good News Club versus Milford Central School, that schools operate a limited public forum, and that, as such, they may not discriminate against religious speech should a religious organization choose to operate an after-school club on their premises. Christian evangelicals, particularly the Child Evangelism Fellowship, have taken advantage of this ruling ever since. As it is illegal for schools to discriminate against specific religions or preference others, after-school Satan clubs cannot be denied wherever Christian or any other religious clubs operate. All after-school Satan clubs are based upon a uniform syllabus that emphasizes a scientific, rationalist, non-superstitious worldview, while the twisted evangelical teachings of the Good News Clubs robs children of the innocence and enjoyment of childhood, replacing them with a negative self-image, preoccupation with sin, fear of hell, and aversion to critical thinking. After-school Satan clubs incorporate games, projects, and thinking exercises that help children understand how we know, what we know about our world and our universe. After-school Satan clubs are operated by local chapters of the Satanic Temple, by volunteer members who have been vetted by the Executive Ministry for professionalism, social responsibility, superior communication skills, and lack of criminal history. For more information about our program, please visit our website, afterschoolsatan.com.
Hello, my name is Scott Pryor, co-host of the internet radio show Progressive Voices of Arizona. Arizona is made up of a wide variety of individuals, all of which have many different beliefs. Sometimes those whose beliefs are different from the majority tend to be forgotten or marginalized. This is where organizations such as the Secular Coalition for Arizona can help. The Secular Coalition for Arizona is a 501c4 lobby organization that represents the Arizona non-theistic community, a vibrant and growing community of Arizonans who self-identify as atheists, agnostics, humanists, freethinkers, and other labels of personal choosing, to elected officials in and from Arizona. They mediate the relationship between the non-theistic community and elected officials, and they work to ensure that the law is never biased to the detriment and interest of Arizona's non-theists. For more information, please visit their website at www.secularaz.org.
Okay, so we're back. Our batteries are starting to run out, so I think we have a little bit more time to go. It's 11:56, so we're going to end this broadcast portion of the show, and then we will restart another session so that we can continue and hopefully get another interview or so before we run out of battery power. So thank you for listening in for the first 3 hours. There you go. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
That's okay.
And we'll restart here shortly, and after we finish these tacos, and start the next segment. So, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
You have been listening to Progressive Voices of Arizona, hosted by Scott and Kara Pryor. We hope that you will join us again next week as we try to bring some interesting and lively conversation to the airwaves. It is important that people start communicating, start talking, and start treating each other as individuals with dignity. Our show begins each week at 6 p.m. Arizona time. So come on out, join us, be a part of the conversation, and let's make America change to benefit us all.